Okay, so subtraction here, put the numbers in columns. Okay, aligned everything to the right, the units, tens, hundreds, thousands are lined up nicely. We're going to take away. So we start with the units. 6 take away 8. Of course, we can't do that, can we? Because we'd end up with a negative answer, and I don't want to put a negative down here, okay? Because it doesn't work like that. So you just say, look, 6 take away 8, we can't do. So we need to borrow. We borrow from the number next door, okay, which is a 5. Borrow from that. So if I borrow 1 from there, that becomes a 4. And the 1 I borrow, I write there next to the 6, so I get 16, okay? 16 then take away 8, which is 8, right? And then we've got then into this column here. 4 take away 7. Now, again, I can't do that, can I? Because it ends up with a negative. Okay, 4 is smaller than 7. So what we do, again, we go next door, we borrow from that 8, becomes a 7. And the 1 we borrow, put it next to that 4, so we got 14. 14 take away 7 is 7. 7 then take away 3 is 4. And then 7 take away nothing is 7. So 7,478 is my answer. Now, when it comes to taking away, and you've got 3 numbers here, okay, so you want to do the subtraction twice, it is actually better to do this in 2 goes, right, 2 steps. Don't try and take the numbers away in three sets of numbers away in 1 go, because it can get a little bit of a challenge, right? So what I would do is 1,132 take away 129. So we've got 2 take away 9. Well, of course, we can't take 9 away from 2, so we borrow from the 3. That becomes a 2. The 1 that we borrow, we put here next to the 2. So we've got 12 then take away 9 is 3. Okay. 2 then take away 2 is 0. Alright. 1 take away 1 is 0. And then 1 take away nothing is just 1. Okay, so we've got 1,003. Okay. Now this is my answer for this part here. Okay, 1,003. What I'm going to do now is, underneath, I'm going to write out 1,003. Okay, and now I'm going to take away the 79. Okay. I'm going to have 2 lines again. So we take away. Now this time, 3 take away 9. Well, we can't do that, can we? Because 3 is smaller than 9. So we need to borrow. But there's nothing there to borrow from. There's 0. You can't borrow from 0. So we go to the next one and borrow from there. But we've got the same problem. It's 0. Okay, can't borrow from there. So we have to go to the next one. We borrow from here. So if I borrow 1 from there, that becomes a 0. And that 1 I borrow, it's important to put it here, right? You only move 1 place. You can't just skip over to here. So you put the 1 I borrow here. But now, what's good is, I've got 10 here, so I can now actually borrow from here. If I borrow 1 from there, I can place that 1 here, can't I? And of course, because I borrowed 1 from there, that becomes a 9, doesn't it? Okay. So then, now I've got 10 here, I can now borrow from here. So I can borrow 1 from this 10, makes that a 9, and then the 1 I borrow, I write next to the 3 out there. So I've got 13. 13 take away 9 is 4. 9 take away 7 is 2. 9 take away nothing is 9. And then I've got nothing there. Nothing take away nothing is nothing. I don't need to write 0 there, but I've got my overall final answer for the question we had above, 924.